Hey everyone, welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon. I'm William Strife here. I'm running Strife Games, and last time I made one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made. I didn't know that with medium games you have to assign staff to different sections of the project, and just between two guys, I flat out don't have enough people to develop a medium game. Which is something I was completely clueless about. I'm certain that you guys were freaking out in the last video about it because I'm recording these consecutively, but oh my god. Okay, so I've learned my lesson about medium games. I need more staff before I tackle that. For that matter, people are now pirating Touched by a Gray because it did so poorly. So, you know what I think we're gonna do this time around? We're gonna do some contract work. It's time to do some contract work. I think that we're well within our movement to basically any of these smaller ones. Debug program, penalty. So we're just going to go with this first one. The pay is $16,000. It's not a massive amount of money, but it'll put some cash into the coffers, because we're at 4.2 million. And I'm good, and I'm ready, and I'm running to go. Let's generate a game report for Touched by a Gray and find out what exactly went wrong there, even though I don't really need the report to know what went wrong. Contract successful. Would hire again. We will transfer 16K to your account. With that, contract work. Jason here. I just got word from the client that the contract was completed successfully. Excellent work. Usually I have new contracts every 6 months, so check back in some time. So can I not do any more let's do some more contract. I think that this is it's a situation where there's only so many contracts on the books for me to take at a time. So let's accept this contract here. This is 12K. Industry news. The media is abuzz with the latest news from this year's entertainment conference. In a surprise announcement, Vonnie, a company known for general electronics, has presented a prototype console called the Play System. Wowee. That's, well, I'm reaching back into industry information. The reason why Sony is even in the console business is because they developed an attachment for the Super Nintendo, and Nintendo backed out on using it. Sony, having sunk the money into developing the attachment, didn't want it to go to waste, so they went and they redoubled their efforts, and they basically redeveloped the attachment that they had created into a console, which was known as the Sony PlayStation. So Nintendo is kind of responsible for Sony getting into the console market. So that's the whole entire deal here. That's what this is the mock-up of the PlayStation, and it's the reason why it's got the little Super Nintendo-styled gamepad on it. Apparently, Vonnie has collaborated with Ninvento, creators of the beloved successful TES and Super TES console, to develop what is basically a Super TES with a CD drive. This would be the world's first console using a CD drive. So, they paid a little bit of homage to what happened in the past there. Industry news. Journalists around the world are baffled as only one day after Vonnie and Ninvento jointly announced the Play System at the entertainment conference, things have turned sour. Ninvento announced today that they will cancel the project and instead seek to develop a new console with a different partner. Okay, so there you go. This is exactly... they're replaying out what actually happened in reality. This is literally what happened. Nintendo, they had Sony develop this CD disc-like add-on, and maybe it was a console unto itself. From what I'm to remember, it was an add-on to the Super Nintendo. But that's what they did, and then almost immediately, Nintendo turned back around and said, we don't want it. And Sony turned around and used what they managed to develop on their own. Rumor has it that the distribution deal the companies had worked out was unfavorable to Ninvento, handing much of the control over to Vonnie. This seems to be the end of the Play System. Hardly. Okay, the game report for Touched by a Gray is done. Aliens and RPG is a great combination. Sound seems not very important for this type of game. Topic, audience, match, mature, aliens, great. Okay, so there you go. I knew what I was doing. I got all of the sliders in the right spots. It's just I didn't have the staff to develop a medium game, so there's my major mistake. We have some additional insights. We should try to focus our entire team on the development of a game, which I did, but I didn't have enough team to develop a medium game, again, so... There you go. Contract successful. Nice job. We will transfer 25K to your account. Okay, and with that, let us move forward. Actually, let's see if I can do any additional research. Yeah, let's research simple cutscenes. I'm going to have to develop a new game engine soon. News, in 2 months, the TES will be taken off the market. Okay, so you can research something else. Let us research 3D Graphics V1. And I think that I'm going to put that into the next console or game engine that I develop. And I think I'm going to stick to the PC from here on out. Otherwise, I will put something out for the Gameling, because that turned out to be quite a success. Touched by a Gray is off the market. 26,000 units sold and 293,000 in sales. More than I expected it to make. Okay, with all of that done, let's try to develop one more game. One more game before I create a new custom engine. So let's develop a new game. Small game, gonna be a small game this time, on the Strife engine for the PC. Let's do a hospital simulation game. A hospital simulation. There we go. This is a great play on words. Stick it to the patient. Stick it to the, instead of sticking it to the man, you're sticking it to the patient. So, let's aim this at everyone because it's a simulation game. Hospital simulation PC, Strife engine. Let's hope that this works out properly. Next, 2D Graphics V2. Moving forward from there, I'm just basically recreating the same damn game that I've made before. Let's remove linear story, sim, engine, story and quests low, gameplay mid, move forward from there. Done this before. Hudson here doesn't seem to do much. AI is through the roof, dialogues are low, level design is mid. Oh my god, I feel so redundant at this point. I do the same thing over and over, but at the same time, it's the only thing that I have a vague or any sort of a clue on how to do. Mono sound, graphics, mid, world design low, so forward from that spot. News, TES is no longer supported. You've released one game for the platform and earned a total of 143,000 on it. So, not too bad, not too terrible. We're not really developing too many bugs. We got 4 bugs in the game. Let's sort them out there. Okay, finish. Okay. I feel like I'm a sink. I feel like I'm a sinking ship. I'm going down slowly. Let's just release that game. Salary increase. Due to an increase in experience, the following staff have earned a raise. 10K. Oh my god, Hudson! Jesus! That's an enormous... You leveled up once! Once! You don't need... Your pay shouldn't be doubled for leveling up once! Oh my god. I think I might need to fire this guy. Jesus Christ! New research available, day and night cycle, stereo sound. Okay, stereo sound is something that we've definitely got to review. I don't hold high hopes for this. 8, love it, Star Games. 7, nice experience. Okay, so we finally got something that's a little bit more palatable, more acceptable. Played it for days. 8, this is what I'm looking for. 7, beautiful. Okay, so nothing compared to what I created. Nothing like Suit and Tie Simulator back in the day. So let's continue on from there. Let's generate a game report for it, and I will research. Well, I want to research stereo sound, but that's not an option. So I guess I'll check Ninja for a topic to research, and after that's done. This is going to bring a decently good amount of cash into the bank. So I think that what I'm going to do after Game Report, our post-release analysis of Stick It to the Patient is complete, and we got the following results. Hospital simulation is a great combination. Level design seems to be quite important for this. So that's the slider that I got off. Okay, so next up we're going to need to develop a new custom, and well actually... Let me check really quickly here. Research. I want to put stereo sound in the next game engine. I'd really like to put 2D Graphics V3 in it. But I guess I'll do V1 3D Graphics instead. And there's not really anything else that I can research, but I'll check new topics just for the heck of it. Oh my god! Oh my god! Everyone, post-apocalyptic has been unlocked. Oh yes! Oh yes! I'm gonna make Fallout. I'm so gonna make Fallout. Start research. Okay, so I'm gonna develop a new game engine, and I'm gonna develop a post-apocalyptic RPG with the new game engine. That's what's gonna start everything off. Completed post-apocalyptic. Let's create a new custom engine. We're doing okay in the bank. We're managing. Okay, so we're gonna do 3D graphics V1 on this Strife engine, and simple cutscenes and linear story will go in this, as well as better dialogues, a level up editor, open world, and unfortunately we're gonna have to stick with mono sounds, but that's gonna be okay. Alright, it's gonna be super improved over the previous engine. So Strife Engine 2, we're gonna create. Both of the guys are gonna start working on it. Game off the market. Stick It to the Patient is now off the market. It's sold 49,000 units, generating 347,000 in sales. So not too bad. Certainly not the smash success that I managed to grab in the past once again. And the cash in the bank is still dwindling. I'm looking to find another, hit success for the next game. I don't know. Okay, engine complete. Your new game engine, Strife Engine 2, is now complete. So, let's develop a new game. This is going to be a small game. It's going to be marketed at everyone on the Strife Engine 2 for the PC. And topic is going to be post-apocalyptic. The genre, it's going to be an RPG, post-apocalyptic RPG on the PC for the Strife Engine 2. It's going to be a small game, and we're going to call this StrifeOut. I don't care what any of you say, that's what I'm calling it, because that just seems fitting to me, because I love Fallout so much. So let's go forward from there. 3D graphics, V1, going to cost 10K. Okay, so linear story, simple cutscenes, stave games, game tutorials. Story and quests are going to be high because it's an RPG. Gameplay is going to be mid, and engine is going to be low. Now, I'm just going off of the template of what I understand about RPGs thus far, and this is the way that it's supposed to spell out. So engine low, gameplay mid, story and quests high. We're going to move forward from there. I'm so hopeful. I don't want to balls this up. Of all the things, I really don't want this one to balls up, because post-apocalypse, that would be a great thing for me to square the first time around. Level design on RPGs needs to be high. Dialogues needs to be mid. And I've already got better dialogues in there, so let's do that. Hopefully I can choose open world as a feature unless... Did I not on... There we go, open world, mono sound, 3D graphics, sound, let's see, RPG, the world, open world. World design needs to be high on this. Sound doesn't have to be so important on this. Graphics can be mid. Okay. Let's hope, guys. Let's hope that I know what I'm doing here. I'm concerned that, oh no, it seems that Oh no, it seems that Stick It to the Patient has quite a few undiscovered bugs that when we released it, some of our customers are having a bad time with this, and they demand that we patch the game. We could either spend the money and time to patch it, or ignore their pleas. If you want to patch the game, then click the character and use the action menu to develop a patch, but make sure you don't wait too long. Let's wait until this is finished developing and the bugs are ironed out. Let's rush through the stats page. Hudson, I need to get rid of you. You cost too much. New research, multiplayer, and better AI. Okay. Let us develop a patch for $20,000. It's not that much money. Let's wait for the reviews to come in on StrifeOut. I'm seeing high 10s there. No way. Oh, that's an 8. That's not bad. Can't wait for the sequel. Oh my god! Oh, everyone, I did it! Oh, I did it! Oh yes, yes! I nailed it, I hit the nail on. I would have been so disappointed with myself if this one had bombed, the post-apocalyptic RPG. Oh my god. Okay. Let's generate a game report. I don't care. I'm so happy. Oh, that is a great note to end this on. Look at the sales. Oh my god. It's working so... Oh, yes, game report. Post-apocalyptic and RPG is a great combination. Level design seems to be quite important for this type of game. Sounds seem to be not very important for this type of game, which is exactly what I was expecting. There we go. News, Strife Games has recently released a much-needed patch for the Stick It to the Patient. One fan said, I love companies like Strife Games. They don't just milk their customers for more money, but also understand our concerns and make sure that we can enjoy our games. That is good. That's very good. And we're making lots of money off of the new game. So that's it, everyone, for me. That's another episode of Game Dev Tycoon. I don't record tons of these consecutively, so I will be listening over the week whether or not you guys want to see more of this. But I'm so pumped. I did it. I made a post-apocalyptic RPG. Granted, it was a small game, not a medium or a big game, but fantastic. I'm super happy with it. If you guys want to see more, be certain to tell me down in the comments. Go ahead, hop over to my subreddit if you want to chat about the direction of the series, or if you want to give me some more in-depth pointers and or directions. But anyway, I'm William Strife of Strife Games, and I will see all of you later. Because war never changes. Oh, I'm having such a good time.